Welcome to Cellopedia, this is Maxim. Today we will work on D minor melodic scale and arpeggio in 3 octaves, and then we will play the etude in the same key composed by Kummer. We will work on improving our technique, paying attention to shifts, string crossings, vibrato, all of those very important components of perfect cello technique. Let's tune and start working. D minor melodic scale, 3 octaves. Let's play it 1 note per bow in tempo quarter note 60. After I play it for you, I will talk about few things to pay attention to. A fun fact from music theory, the melodic scale has different steps number 6 and 7. On the way up, they are half a step higher than on the way down. In D minor melodic scale case, on the way up, you will have B natural and C sharp, and on the way down, C sharp will become C natural, and B natural will turn to B flat. In 3 octave scale, you will have to figure out what to do with thumb, because you will be switching from lower positions to higher positions, and then you will have to move the thumb from under the neck of the cello to the position on top of the fingerboard. The best way is to gradually prepare it. That means when you even play in the 4th position, at the end of that, your thumb will have to go up. So when you're ready to make a shift, your thumb is already in higher position. Of course, that technique could be adjusted. You could do it quicker and a little bit later. It all depends on your playing habits and also on piece of music. In faster tempo, definitely you will not have that much time to do that. So you will have to do it much quicker. But I would encourage you to try it in a slower tempo, and then after that you'll get used to that. You will be able to adjust it according to needs of your technique and music. And one more thing here. Make sure that when you make a shift, regardless if it's up or down, you anticipate the position of your fingers. And you will spread the fingers if needed right when you are just making a shift. For instance, on the way back from the 4th to the 1st position, you will have to play B flat. So that might be a good idea to make this extension together with the shift. It will work this way. Now let's play D minor melodic arpeggio. I will use the top fingerings. The second option below the music stuff is rarely used because it's easier to start. You stay in the 1st position, but then you'll have to make too many shifts in a row. It's not practical. We will use more professional fingerings. That means you will start making shifts right away. It will be harder to learn, but that will ensure that you will not have huge shift to make, and also you will avoid making several shifts in a row. Here we'll have to solve the same problem, preparing the thumb when you move to the higher position. This will happen on the G string after you play D with the second finger. Again, try to prepare it. This way you'll play D and move thumb up. And when you're making a shift, your thumb is already in the position on top of the fingerboard. If it is too complicated, I would encourage you to make those shifts very slowly and overall to slow down this arpeggio and just get used to each shift, playing it again and again. You will make this arpeggio longer and longer by one note until you feel confident playing the entire arpeggio in 3 octaves. And now let's play the beautiful Etude by Kummer. I'll play it for you in the same tempo, quarter note 60, and after that I will share with you a few observations how to make certain things better. This etude has several harmonics to play. Our usual attitude is that harmonics are easy to find and therefore we shouldn't pay much attention to them. But actually, I would always encourage you to listen what kind of sound you are making, because simply playing it without proper attention will make them pale. And if you give them a little bit more bow and pay attention to the bow angle, it will allow those notes to sparkle, to make more special sound. If possible, try playing them a bit closer to the bridge. It will help to make sound more clear. We also have several instances of 30-second notes. Make sure that you don't rush through them. You almost want to stretch them out. It's very common to play them so fast that we cannot really hear them. And to make them special, to add extra clarity, you need to be very active with the left hand and listen to each note so you can clearly hear it. And let's pay attention to the last note of the etude. It has 2 stems, up and down, and also open string suggestion in the first finger. It's actually not either or. You need to play 2 notes at the same time. In music it's called a unison, interval of 0 between 2 notes. And you play with the first finger on the G string, and at the same time you should touch the open string. Here it's suggested not just for a musical reason, but I believe for the student to be able to check how perfect the intonation is, how precise your left hand is. Because nothing tells you that notes are not in tune better than when you have to play 2 notes together which are the same notes, unison. Making those videos takes a lot of time of recording and editing, and Cellopedia project wouldn't be able to survive without support of my audience. And I'm trying to give something extra, and in this case I will be publishing the video of this etude when I play it in a slower tempo, and also I will record the accompaniment. You can see the second teacher part. This way you can play it together with me as a duet in a bit slower tempo and in a tempo I just played it for you. So if you're interested and would like to support Cellopedia project, please check out Cellopedia page on the Patreon. There are dozens and dozens of recordings specially made for Cellopedia Patreon. As always, thank you for watching and see you on Cellopedia soon.